What's going on, gang? Good afternoon. Hi there. Greetings. Welcome to this. This microphone smells like chocolate. I don't know why. It's not unpleasant. Maybe Mark Nolan was eating Kit Kats or something. I don't know. Who knows? Hey, my name's Alan Cox. Thanks for coming here. I had to do that this morning at the doctor.
Oh, yeah. Doctor. Did you end up doing it at the doctor?
I didn't come here. No, okay. I went to I decided that is a place of sperm business, and this is not. And so I'll tell you about it. Thanks for being here. Say hi to Bill Squire. He's right over there.
Creepy hugs, everyone. Thanks for listening to and watching this episode of the Alan Cox Show. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share a cold one with the boys. And thanks to everybody that came out to the Alex Theater on Saturday. We sold it out. Had a blast, and it was awesome. So thank you.
Mary Santora is out. Poundcake is back in Studio G.
Afternoon, white people.
And how was your weekend, Cody?
Good. Very productive. I mean, well, there was some work and play, but mostly very productive.
I saw you got up at 6 on Saturday.
I saw that, yeah.
This was after I went to Hofbräu House.
The night before you went to Hofbräu House?
Yeah, it was.
And you had a 6 o'clock workout class the next morning?
Yeah, it was
He's showing signs of dedication we've never seen from him, and I love it.
Me too. I saw it. I was like, good for you, man.
Encouraged by this.
Yeah, it was my roommate's girlfriend's, practically my roommate at this point. It was her birthday dinner at Hofbräu House, and then, I
big into the schnitzel, is she?
And shot skis, and so I was like, I'll go there and have one beer. Little did I know, I forgot since the last time we had our holiday party there, that one beer could really get you messed up if you wanted to. Like, it was
they got big beers.
Long, tall one. And I was like, all right, well, I have to get up real early tomorrow morning, so let me just leave.
When did you call it a night?
Oh, God, I left there before 10 for sure.
That's not bad.
I left there at 10, and I was like, I got to be in bed. And, it's one of those paranoid sleeps where you set an alarm clock, and then you set...
Yeah, you sleep like crap.
Because you're anticipating to wake up. And I set, an alarm, and then I set an alarm for, 10 minutes later, and then another 5 minutes later. And I got up on the first one, so it was fine. But that 6 a.m. workout ain't no joke.
You know where we're going to do a shot ski?
This Friday at the Polar
Blast Battle.
It's all coming together too. We were very nervous about it not being cold enough, not being enough snow, and we're gonna have plenty of snow this week. It's gonna be cold on Friday, so they can make extra snow. It's all coming together.
That's what it looks like.
I love it.
Yeah. If everything goes according to plan,
right.
We'll all be out there on Friday night. But the shot ski there at we did it many years ago. I don't know that we've done it in the last. We've been on hiatus for 2 years from the Polar Blast Battle, so I'm looking forward to getting back to the shot ski. What?
Does anyone have a +1 in the limo?
I do not. No, I'm solo on this.
My girlfriend's coming with.
Okay.
Why?
I was curious.
You want to bring someone?
She has the night off, and I thought it'd be nice to bring her.
You want to bring someone?
Someone asked
if they could come.
Yeah, because they're gonna show up anyways, but they just wanted to know if they could ride in the limo.
Who is it?
Fancy.
Is he gonna try to is he be doing shtick the whole time?
I don't know.
I don't need any shtick.
I don't know.
Okay.
But I will let him know.
Ask him.
No shtick.
Ask him if he's going to do shtick.
No stick or no of the other stuff, too.
I don't know what that means. Just tell him just no shtick, okay? When we're on our way up there, we have to get in the mindset, right? We have to get in the mindset of victory. We have to be thinking about winning, quite frankly. And on the way back, when everybody's feeling good, he can do all the shtick he wants. I don't care about that.
Yeah, honestly, I figured I would ask first.
He can ride. That's fine. Yeah, I don't care.
Because this is always an anxious ride for me anyway, so I'm just like, all right, relax, detox, do what you got to do to get in the mindset of a winner's mindset.
Will you have a 6 a.m. Orange Theory class on Saturday morning?
No. I already knew what it was this week. I wasn't going to do the same thing I did last week because I booked my class, and then I was like, oh, it'll be fine. I'll see if I can get into another class tomorrow. Like, I wanted like a day of class. What was I thinking? And so it was booked up, and the only one that was left was like Saturday morning at 6 a.m. Even the 5 a.m. was booked. So they had one before mine.
Yeah, they're not screwing around.
So I booked mine. I go tonight, I go Wednesday, and then I go Thursday because I didn't even want to deal with it. Whatever pain I feel from the polar blast, I did not want to have to get up early on a Saturday.
Understood.
So I'm booked for the week.
So I went and popped off this morning.
Yeah.
I had my jizz test.
I love the way you say that.
Well, I had a vasectomy back in November on Veterans Day. And you read these stories about these guys that don't give it enough time, and they go, "Hey, knock my wife up after, vasectomy."
And
Dr.
the kid
Ryan
was black.
Dr. Ryan Berglund, who has joined us for many, many years now, good friend of the show, good friend of mine, quite frankly, and he said, give these 90 days. He goes, these things can live up to 90 days. And so, stickler for detail that I am, I waited 90 days and made my appointment. I had more than a few people, by the way, out there in the pit telling me that they heard me talking about possibly popping off here at work and taking it in. And they were like, that was some of the funniest stuff I've heard. I go, well, listen, that's the kind of job we do. But then I didn't want there to be I didn't want to be up against the clock. I had an appointment this morning, and I fully planned on popping off here at work and taking the specimen in. But then I was like, you know what, though? If I can't find the building, if I can't park, there's all these, I don't want to be.
Yeah, you don't want a cold sample.
I mean, you have an hour and it's like 15 minutes from here. So I wasn't really that worried about it. But I was like, you know what? Let me take all those variables off the table. That is a sperm collecting office. This is what they do. Let me just go there and do it. And so that's what I did. And boy, it must have been a slow sperm day because she told me.
She could hear you?
Oh, I made sure of it. No.
Were you choking yourself?
She goes, you'll get the results in a couple of days. I had them in like 3 hours. Because Cleveland Clinic has that My Chart where you can log on and it has all your info right there. And it gave me all of my details in 3 hours. So it must have been a very slow sperm day there. But I'm completely where I need to be.
Yay,
There were
more
no
sperm.
signs
Not
of
a real man
motility.
anymore.
You can shut it out. I still have super sperm. So I'm not going anywhere, and that's the best part. Is that now I'm cleared for takeoff. I won't lie to you. I'm freaked out about it, quite frankly.
Yeah, you feel like you still don't trust it. Like you're like it feels like you're doing something wrong.
Too
or
good to
like-
be true.
Yeah, it seems too good to be true.
Too good to be true. But I'm also pissed off that I didn't do this. Well, I have a little girl now, so I couldn't have done it that long ago.
You
But
could have
I
done
was
it
like,
5 years ago.
I could have done it 5 years ago, and I didn't. I know. Everybody told me to do it. My own brother was aghast when he found out that because I saw my family for Thanksgiving this year, and so I had only had it a couple weeks prior. And my middle brother, both of my nephews were like in their early 20s. He goes, "Dude, I had it done like the next day." I know. But it's yeah. So anyway, it does feel weird because I haven't done anything with it. I just got the results this morning. So we'll take it for a test drive tonight.
And that's the end of the show for today.
I've got to get home, and Gwen's put down a tarp. No, so it's kind of like, because, you hear these stories, they go, oh, it could grow back, or whatever. But I'm not going to worry about that. There's a part of my brain, I'm like, I don't want to be like Picasso, like as a kid when he's 80. I mean, I'll be dead by then anyway. But thank you to everybody there at the Cleveland Clinic and Dr. Ryan Berglund, and happy that I waited the 90 days.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
What are those jack rooms like?
That was the weird thing, too, is you lock the door. They have a television in there. The best is a sign on the wall. They're like, DVDs have to be brought from home, and here's how you operate it.
I always
and,
wondered that. I was like, is it just like a...
There's a sign that says pull for help, and I'm like, that's ironic. And no, there's a little couch.
There's no
like
glory hole or anything?
Yes, there's a glory hole at the Cleveland Clinic. That's how they're doing it, yes.
That's not how they F you in the medical industry. Come on.
That's where you get your bill.
They have like an easy chair, and they have like a little couch, and so, yeah, it's strange. It's stranger than I thought it would be to be in there, because you're in a public place. And
I
your
know.
pants around your
and
ankles.
everyone knows
yeah.
what you're doing.
That's right. Everybody in there is like, every one of these doors, there's whacking going on. But again, that's the business they're in. They're professionals.
Is there a special...
And then she walks you through it. You get the cup, do what you got to do, and then she goes, seal it up. That gives you a tiny little brown paper lunch bag, and you got to put it in there and hand it to them on the way out. And then she goes, it's gonna be a couple days. It was like 3 or 4 hours. I got the information.
Could you imagine if there was like a specific genre of porn that is just for people who collecting sperm samples? Like
there's a lot of sperm collecting in pornography. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying this is medical grade porn. Like, it's just we're nasty, but we're not that nasty. Yeah. It's something you could play in like a specimen sample room.
Yeah. This is only 10 minutes. Well, because it gives you the rundown, like how long it took you, what the average time. They go between 0 and 60 minutes, they say, is what takes you. So they log when you go in and when you come out. I think
what was your time?
I'd have to look again, but I think it was like, I'd have to look again. I think it was like 11 minutes, something.
Nice.
I wanted to get in and out, man.
You want to get in and out, but you also don't want to be
in there too long.
Well, you don't want to be there too short. You don't want to be in there for 90 seconds and be like, I was so ready.
Well, I didn't care about that.
I came in hard.
Yeah, because you can't, because you had to abstain. They said you got to abstain for at least 48 hours. So I hadn't done anything for like 3 days. And I wasn't worried about that, but I didn't want to take too long, where she's everything okay in there? You got to throw off my rhythm. But all good, and that's it. I got to take a break here. I got another $1,000 to give to you. Every time you hear one of these keywords, that's a shot for you to go fund yourself, so be listening for that. If you're on the phone, I'll get you on the way back. If you want to text for anything, 35192.